Anyways, um, did everybody see my bias in the group this morning? Let me pull up the chat. Hold on. Nas already took my draw liquidity.
Yeah, that shit was kind of wish washy.
All right.
Nasdaq already just took my drawn liquidity, so nigga really just watching it now.
Yeah. So y'all see, I just want to break this down. Everybody see like this right here.
Yeah,
The
we can see
the
it.
news release. Y'all see how the war news release just brought it right to the CE of this weekly right here. We live in the matrix. If y'all understand, if y'all been here for longer than a week, y'all know like everything is not real, and we live in the matrix. So that news brought it right down to that weekly, the retest of this weekly Sibi that we've been operating in, and now we on a 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. So y'all can see this order block right here. It's actually a propulsion block because it's an order block on top of an order block right there. So you can see how that just pulled price right to it. Boom. There's equal lows here. So if this keeps like if it rejects this range from this high to this low, that middle point, and it pushes it lower, this could easily be a target. These equal lows here. It's also in line if you were to put quadrants back on this, like bottom halfway point from the halfway point right there, the midpoint right there. It's kind of in line with it. But y'all already know if this inverts this, then come on, gravity. If this inverts this, then we fully out of there. Y'all already know that. So let's go to the 15 minute. You can see that we in a 4 hour order block. You can see the 15 minute market maker model. 4 hour key level leads to a 15 minute market maker
Oh
model.
shit, I'm not muted.
Oh no,
I'm
you ain't
sorry.
really breathing all in my ear. Um, let's see. So again today, y'all see the true 12 a.m. open right here. See how it opened up, took a little dip down, went up. So it's like a bullish candle. But for the actual candle, y'all see this open up and just dump in Asia. So if we were looking at our daily chart, it's going to be a bearish candle. See? And these will probably, like moving forward, probably be, I'm sure I can still cook today, but these will probably be like either very low risk take reads or non negotiable, non trading days.
What are you
Because,
trading today?
huh?
Are you gonna trade today? Like them or
No, bro, I'm,
you
I'm,
think?
I'm done for the week. I wouldn't even be on here if I was trading today. You know that. I'm done
Type
for the
shit,
week.
type shit.
Yeah. I just want to get on here and like let people see live price action and ask questions and stuff as it's moving. But see this right here, this down close, this is a rejection block with the long right there. Fair value gap right here being rejected. See, but if I put on my PO3 indicator, see that daily right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you feel me? Like even though
See that?
the daily candle is
Yeah.
opposite, do you can you still tell the daily profile?
Well, this is what I'm saying. These will probably be non-negotiable, non-trade days for me because the candle right here, if it starts from right here, then the candle is bearish. I got a wick rejection right here. That's that big wick rejection. But my PO3 indicator and y'all's PO3 indicator too should be set to 12 a.m. So you can see this open here at 12, a little dip down, and that gives you this candle. So the profile is bullish, but the daily candle is bearish, and that's when things get tricky. Not to mention we sitting at the halfway point of this range, so we still don't know if it's going to respect this bearish PA and run all this low resistance liquidity, or if it's going to continue to just fly higher and get all this low resistance liquidity here and there. And that's why I be saying always like have a bias for buys and sells, so that way you can't really get lost in the market. Like that the mindset I used to have was that we react to price, but we don't react to price. Everybody else react to price. We predict price. So that's
Yeah.
why I be prepared for longs and shorts because that's the most accurate way to predict price. So let's go on a lower time frame. I know that's what y'all want to see. Let me actually just look at the daily real quick. This volume imbalance right here too. It's nice. I think Nostifer had told me that it was SMT. So let's look. Everything hit the drawn liquidity though. You see this my drawn liquidity for YM. That got hit. My drawn liquidity for ES right there. That got hit. And then Nas just that's the major one, but the little internal ones like here, all that got hit. I like that wick rejection though. 1 hour. Got this 1 hour Sibi. All this is it's tough to trade in this area right here because you can't tell if it's gonna keep going or not. This is also a breaker right here, or bearish order block, change the state of delivery. It's all the same thing. But if I was to drag from this body over, you see like the wick rejection right there. So this is why I would be sitting on my hands if I was trading, but keep inversing these 15-minute gaps. Let me see. Fib back on it. If it inverses this gap right here, bet the house that it's running these. TGIF too. So let me see the weekly candle. That's hard right there. You see the weekly candle? It's a doji, so that's a little difficult. Weekly has done nothing all week. Yeah, facts, it hasn't. Ooh, did gold ever make it to that high? Let me see some. Yeah, gold was nice. What's super bad at? Gold was so nice. God damn, gold was nice. Look at that. Look how nice gold was. Let's go to a 4 hour. Breakaway gap here. See that breakaway gap? This swing high in it. This candle closed above it. That's a breakaway gap. You got a tap right there. You got a 15-minute order block here being respected.
The 15-minute inversion was crazy, though, I ain't gonna lie.
You said the what? Inversion?
You on the left. Asia. Up. This one.
Yeah.
And then it inversed it, wigged, and then just went to the draw.
Yeah. I mean, once you get, well, yeah, it could have reversed from there, but yeah, that 4 hour IRL to ERL is just everything. I'm not gonna lie. This is why prices, like everybody's worried about what is gonna happen at all time high. It's gonna look exactly like this. Take a mental picture of this, because when Nas and all the indices get up there, it's gonna be exactly like this. It's gonna keep IRL to ERL. See that wick right there? Easy work. This is probably the easiest trade. Well, gold's never easy because of time, but this is very nice. IRL, ERL, 15-minute order block. Holding perfectly. Probably had SMT with silver too. And then you got this order block right here. If you was to put a line on it, look at it right there. Look at that. Perfect. See that? Pow. Boom. You go in right here at this hot spot right here on a 1 minute chart. Let's just do it for shits and giggles. Right there. Y'all see the precision on that right there, this candle. And then you just get a curl. It's very, very simple shit. It's order blocks all in here. Fair value gaps all in here. Anywhere on this, the top of this blue line could have been an entry. Anywhere after could have been an entry. There's entries here, 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 here. Oh, this is just beautiful. And now you got a low resistance liquidity run. You see it? Fat guy in a hot tub. Get the key level. Smart money reverse. Bullish doesn't hold. Look at price. Melting. My first thought, I'm going from the low to the high. And if I was in a short, this is my TP. Right up under these swings. Boom. It's easy work. Gold was nice today. Let's go back to Nas. All right, here we are on Nas 1 minute chart. I know this is what y'all came for. Still in this 15-minute Sibi. I'm watching the halfway point. Let's go look at the 1 minute PAE. not the nicest. What's ES doing? Let me see something. Ooh, I'll be watching all these lows for SMT right now. Trying to see if these breakaway gaps hold. Low resistance liquidity here. Very ugly price action. Halfway point of the weekly SIBI there. I would prefer to get over this. So like you see these down close candles here. I would probably make that an order block. Again, I would be very cautious trading in this area because we in a halfway point of this range. So this is not something I would take or call a signal in this area, to be honest. But just pure price action, just pure order flow. I feel like the reason a lot of people like get in trades and maybe they don't hold them where they know where the target is clear is because they can't see the details on this 1 minute chart to see the order flow. Let's go to ES. Let's go to YM actually. All right, YM. Thing about YM and why I'm not the biggest fan of trading it, because let's say ES, Nas all look bullish, YM will go down real fast and then come back up before Nas and ES ever moved. So YM has a lot more manipulation. But that's why I watch them all three together. You see how these all night and day difference? That's why you gotta be careful. And that's why you gotta watch them together, because if you notice that they all night and day difference like that, then somebody lying and you might want to just chill for a second. Your PL3 candle is red on Nas because the daily profile and the daily candle is different. That's why it's different. That's why today like a low probability day. Not to mention we already hit every draw on liquidity. Unless you're just talking about the candle color. See how YM look more bearish. Order block here. Straight across. What time is it? To the macro. Little fair value gap right there. You said you short. What you short on, Immortal? It would be better if like, let me see. That's a hard flip. That's a hard flip to pull off, but it would be better if they was both in line. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like this rejection here, but I do want to talk about rejections too, because like momentum and intuition and experience kind of matters. Like when you see a wick rejection like this, and you see the wick is like bigger than the actual body, it's just simple like candlestick one-on-one type shit. You can kind of ride that momentum, like on the correlating time frame. Like this is a daily, so if I seen a 1 hour and a 5 minute going long, and we're in this type of daily candle, yes, it will be counter trend. So you can't try to hold it forever and hope this flips, but you can definitely find a little pocket like in this wick. A little volume imbalance right here too. Yes, what's Nas doing? See the weekly SIBI. Also, if you are shorting right now, this is a good target right here. It's also could curl from here. Could go there and then. Let's see, 1 minute. 1 minute, you got, what do you got, y'all? Y'all already know. Accumulation. Accumulation. Expansion. Accumulation. So we know we're going to get some type of expansion. One or two ways. It's that simple. short stops at the high. You in accumulation right now. How slow these candles praying. Check out EU. EU nice, bro. Look, EU been a nice. I meant to put this in the group last night. Y'all know my Dixie drawn liquidity, right? For how many weeks has it been that? Since the rejection here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been going down 4 straight weeks to my drawn liquidity. Look at that. Equal lows right there. Payow. Amazing. This is amazing on Dixie, especially if you're a Forex trader. This has been free money for 4 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. Really longer, but look at this. This is literally perfect price action. I don't know about the 1 minute, cause before y'all start jump on me about the 1 minute, I don't know, cause I ain't been executing. But like as far as this, it shouldn't have been no confusion on what direction to trade in for the day. Ever since January, this whole year, it shouldn't have been no confusion on what to trade, what direction to trade EU in. This is just like the perfect curl. Once this happened right here and this breakaway held, I'll say from March to right now, you should have just been longing. It's kind of the same thing with Nas, which is how it's supposed to be. Dixie go down, Nas go up, gold go up, EU go up, everything go up because it trade against the US dollar. So you can see everything is like finally in sync. Nas been going up, gold been going up, Dixie been going down, EU, boom. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. That's next year on liquidity for the GU. I might actually have to trade this shit. Because one thing about it, I'm going to mark up some shit. It's going to be clean as hell, and I'm not going to trade it because I'm fucking with Nas. I might actually have to show that some love. All right, weekly chart. Y'all can see the weekly. I wouldn't be surprised if the market closes like this today. If it just closes as a retest on this weekly SEBI, it's just above it like that. And then next week, whatever, boom, boom. Whatever they going to say, Trump deal or China deal or war or whatever. Or we could be ready for a low resistance liquidity run down too. So he's in a short. Clipped out an 830 candle. Yeah, it'd be hard for me. It would be hard for me to short or long right now because it's just in the middle of this range. So I expect it to bounce. If this gets inverted, then I'll feel a little bit better about shorts. Let's see. Yep. Should run these. But also, this is what you got to be aware of. Hold on. You got to be aware of that. It's a 15-minute order block right there. Yeah, this will get tricky. It's this order block right here. And it's in the OTE area. And we in the middle of the range. But what I could tell you, when things like this happen, and you got this big IFEG right here, if this gets inverted, I bet the house let all this get ran. That was so funny yesterday. Grab's like, no. I said, tell y'all, bet the house if it get ran. Grab said, no. Thanks.
I can't believe this nigga really went back to the message and responded to me.
Yeah. I go through all the messages, so I be loving to see little shit like that. Though.
That shit was funny though.
Yeah,
Like I said, bet the whole house on it. I know some people did. Shit, I mean,
probably cashed out too. So here we go. So if price is truly bearish, this should hold. If it's if it's truly trying to get down here and run these lows, and this move is real, then this should hold because it's a breakaway. See that swing high in it? Now the thing is, it's not the strongest of a breakaway because this fair value gap theory, we did class on this like last year. Black candle, blue candle. If this was black, I would feel more stronger about the sales. It could still happen. I'm just saying, like, I would feel stronger about it. But if this get inverted, y'all already know this should easily get ran. OTE area, 15-minute order block, 15-minute fair value gap. Let's see ES.
Yo, now stop hating on my name, man. You want me to send you some money, bro? I know you need it.
Same thing here. Y'all see that? Let's see if there's SMT. This is 958 low.
Yeah, gold was nice too. I'm not gonna lie.
Gold was
Went
very
straight to
nice.
target.
All right, so y'all see that right there? Y'all see the price?
Even the set that's happening right now, it's really nice.
What candle is this? 930. This is also first presented fair value gap right here. Let me see the 930 low. Where is it at on ES? 930 low got taken on ES. Did it get taken on NAS? All right, so there's SMT there. So yeah, if that gets inverted and this SMT holds, that's for sure along. 1015. If this don't hold, then if it started to close below this, then it's probably going here. Nice to hear you don't know. Who don't know? Super bad. I know. What you mean? Now, when it's in the 50% of the range, I mean, it's probabilities. All this is probabilities. So, of course, I don't 100% know every day. I just know in probabilities. Like, I know if this SMT holds, this 15-minute fair value gap holds, this 15-minute order block that's not marked, but it starts right here. If that holds, 1 minute gets IFEG'd, LR up here, then it's most probable to go, especially if it does it at a macro. But if this doesn't hold, because this is a breakaway gap, because we got LR, because this is a weekly SIBI, and this 15-minute BISI would be getting inverted, then boom, it will go down there. So I would be prepared either way for both. Oh, I get it. I added to my position just take the counter. Oh, the war that popped off. Clipped out at 830. Drew, if you took profit, that's a good trade. It still could drop, but if you already took profit or partials, that's a good trade for real. Perk 30. What happened? Yo, did you take a trade? Oh, YM had one chance to sell.
No, the YM just didn't respect the 1 minute gap instantly, so it came back to it and they just closed charts.
Yeah.
Hello, you're
Hello.
YM be tricky, man, because it be having these big ass dumps, bro. Like this could easily just go higher because it's YM, and it just be like, god damn.
That's
Wait,
why
yo,
you
do you trade on your bed, bro?
Could easily go lower too.
No, bro, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, clearly we
shit.
hear you.
You know what Elvis said about you earlier? He
What?
said I can't consider you're my student because he don't be waking up before 10 a.m.
I definitely did
And I was
not
like,
say
damn.
that.
I have no
definitely
reason
said
to
it.
wake up before 9:40, so
He know I ain't say that.
Damn. Wake up, don't even brush your teeth. You're cooked.
no, obviously brush my teeth. Don't be a dickhead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, YM got this order block right here that is still in. This big one, like these 3 candles right here. And then the halfway point, you see the halfway point price like rejecting off of it on a 15-minute. And then you got this little one right here. And then let's see the 1 minute real quick. 1 minute
That's
you got
literally
IFEG.
exactly why I'm not giving it.
Yeah. It looked like it's finna go though. I'm gonna lie. Where my tools at? It looks like it could possibly be a smart money reversal, but these candles printing slow as shit. IFEG there. 12 a.m. here, 8:30 there. I don't really like that, but YM got enough power to get through that if it really wanted to. This order block now, right here.
Thing is, the daily profile and the daily candle were in line.
With
Now they're not gonna be.
Yeah, it was only in line with fucking YM. Nah, this shit's off. Let me see. Let's see YM. So YM 12 a.m. See their daily candle. Yeah, these type of days where they be different really might just be a non-trading day. I just have to wait till they get back lined up So yeah, daily discaded candle is bearish as shit. Retesting at this. If this don't hold, obviously, then it probably keep melting. Yeah, I hate when the profiles be different. What's Nas doing? Nas still doing nothing. It's gonna probably do nothing until the next macro. What's gold doing? Nice gold. Nice gold. All this shit like watching paint dry. What's ES doing? Yeah, the SMT is not finna hold. Well, maybe it will, but so let's say I was looking long. I'm watching all these down close candles to see if one becomes an order block type shit, and I'm watching like SMT on these little ass swing highs and shit, or swing lows. My bad. If this get clipped though, then it should for sure go get that. Which it look like it low key wants to do. Ooh, there you go. All right, should be probably running for east. Let me see. Yep.
Damn, bro, you're so good at this. No pun intended.
Shut up, bro. ES took lows. YM took lows. Nas did not take lows yet. Close below though, it for sure should go. I'm out watching price now. Good shit, good shit, good shit. W or what? What the fuck? Oh, EU. Why would anyone trade Dirty 30? Some people like it. Dirty 30 be moving. The entries don't be as clean as for Nas and ES. 15 minute didn't close right for me to hold my short. Let's see something real quick.
I still got the shorts playing out on YM at least. I don't know about
Where you got it going to?
just Asia low.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. None of these bullish PD rays are holding. This really the last line of defense. I mean, it's at the halfway point of these, but if I think we get one bearish candle closure below this damn, I think it'll go.
Yeah, there are enough points to eat from towards Asia.
Even if you just ate to the body right here and looked at this as like a wick, it even from like right there to right here would be good. It should go to like this. What, 7 minutes left in the candle?
That should have been cleaner.
Yeah, for sure.
So no trade, unfortunately.
All this shit's slow too, like the way it's printing right now. It's just slow as shit. Look how slow it is. It's like basically frozen. Just waiting on that macro. This could be possible SMT. Let me see. It closed below that 79, so I would think it come down here, but ES and YM got to keep dropping. If ES and YM don't keep dropping, like you start seeing these get inverted, then it's probably going to be bullish SMT. Yep. This gets inverted, it's probably going to be bullish SMT. That's actually nice.
Could just stay in the range, that high and low range.
I would think it would for the day, honestly. Even if it give little moves,
Yeah.
I would think it. I don't think it does too much, but let's see.
But I do hope it reverses up, like just blasts up somehow.
Very confusing because this is bullish. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10. So let me just switch this to the 4 hour. Anybody got time to play with the daily candle today? See that right there? That would stop me in my tracks right there. That would stop me in my tracks from trying to go long. Got a 4 hour. It's a 4 hour order block too. Yeah, I think it probably retests that 4 hour order block one more time, or however many more times, like right here. I think price drops to it. But unless the SMT holds, what the fuck? Right there. Yep. There's a fair value gap right here too. This would be a tough trade to take, short or long, because you selling down into a lot of bullish areas, or order block, fair value gap. But I think if price is going to retest that 4 hour, then it should maybe do that. But all this could be engineering liquidity too for the curl. And if a bearish PD array doesn't hold, then it would probably go higher. But if not, then days like this require you to be in front of the charts. Ain't no bathroom breaks. That's why I don't trade them. What you think? I like that couch. Grab. I'm thinking about getting one a couch like that, like a cloud couch or some shit.
Not. So now you see I wanted you on it too, huh? Just because you can afford it, you're doing it for my face. I should have thought one you are.
I was gonna get the Temu version.
I get it though.
Timo probably got it for about 600. You can afford that.
I can't.
And if you can't, just signal bot me for the next 2 weeks. You'll be able to afford it.
Is that a promise, bro?
That's definitely a promise. It's a guarantee.
Guarantees. Should I fool for my next signal?
I wouldn't say take it that far.
Bro.
I mean, if I tell you, you should have full reported the one yesterday when I said bet the house on. That's what I meant.
Right.
Full report.
I'll do it next time, bro. And if I lose on my account, you got to give it back to me.
If you lose, game is game. All right.
Yo, Nas, what the fuck up, bro?
SMT probably not about to hold. As long as these bearish PD arrays keep holding and this candle is still bearish, stay in line with it. If this is truly bearish, these bearish, like I said earlier, these breakaway gaps, they're going to hold. You see how they holding? See how they holding? The breakaway gap too. They're going to hold. But if price is not truly bearish, then this SMT will hold and you will start to see like it's an order block up close or down close, and then order block will form, IFVG will form. You just have to wait. How was y'all week this week though? Let me know what y'all struggled with mentally. How was price? Let me know how y'all. Morosky was cooking up. A-Ron was cooking up too. He was crying last week. He was cooking up this week. All right, there go Nas. That's a nice sell. That's a nice order flow. Slow but very nice order flow. There you go. That's nice. See, Nas was trying to trick people at first because remember this why your fib and the premium and discount so important. Remember when I told y'all would close below this? Even this one candle close right here, this premium and discount order flow theory. This one candle close right here. See at bottom from this swing. This the last swing that got ran before the move up. This the last swing that got ran before the move down. when you get that one candle close below it, believe it. Even if it pull back up like this, if it pull back up to a PD array and hold it, believe that you're going for these lows. And that's exactly what it did. Like I said, it was SMT here, but if it was truly bullish, it would have inverted this whole thing. It wouldn't have stopped. It wouldn't have stopped this order block. It would have kept going. So that's why you sit on your hands, or if you was in short, just aim for that. Now that the mission is complete, what's the next objective for Nas? I want to see if Nas gonna hit that midnight candle open. The midnight candle down here. It could, yeah. It could. All this low resistance liquidity. This a breaker. Down close candles up. It could come back up, retest it. Could keep dropping. This an IFEG right here. So if you was looking to continue short, use that as your 15-minute PD array. And then look for these lows down here. Look for 1 minute right there. You got another breakaway gap right there. It just ran liquidity, so gotta be a little careful. But of course, if this holds, it may come back up to this volume imbalance, this order block. But if this holds, then yeah, it should go there. That's the 12 a.m. right there. If this gets inverted, then y'all already know what the vibe is. It's that simple.
Hey, Darren, real quick. I saw that you had a volume gap or volume imbalance there. I didn't have it on my chart. What time frame are you on?
It's 1 minute right here. You got live data on?
Like that? Yeah, I do.
Let me see the mini, maybe the micro. Yeah,
I have the micro.
Yeah, it's not on the micro. It's only on the mini.
Oh, you're on the mini.
I was looking at the mini earlier. Yeah, it's not. It's not on the micro though. It's only on the mini.
Got it. Yeah, I'm on the micros.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Make sure you just flip between both. I ain't gonna lie, because that should be happening. Then it'd be SMT with the micro and the mini chart, especially when it's slow like this. It'll be spotty and do this. But the danger of that is like, for me personally, I'm sure it's probably the same way for a lot of people, is when you have this mini chart in your arsenal, you'll be tempted to trade it and make some quick profit, and that shit will.
Yeah, destroy your account over like seconds.
It'll destroy a lot of shit. Your account, your pride, your heart, your hope, your bank account, a whole lot of shit. So I'll be trying to stay away from it sometimes. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But so do you believe these gaps then? Is that like a real volume imbalance or just more like a chart defect or something?
Yeah, no, I believe them. It's gonna have to show me. I believe they real for sure, but it's gonna have to show me what it do once it gets there. I would think for sure it's at least coming back to it though.
Okay.
And then
that's what my thought was too.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at shit like this little range right here. Probably, you want to go with a range that actually took a high. Like this didn't take it. You probably do this. Halfway points right there, so it could all the way back up there. There go that IFVG. All right, let me see ES, IFVG. What's YM doing? The curl could be about to happen. But let me see if there more SMT. What's this low right here?
YM dumped, I think.
6 a.m. Yeah, YM. It dumped a little bit, yeah.
Almost there.
12:15. Hella bullish SMT. ES 6 a.m. I'll be watching these down close candles right here too. Yeah, the curl might be bullish order block. This one, these down close. Bullish essence, or the y'all see that holding? Boom. What's this low right here? That's the one it just took. Yeah. True love isn't easy. Still not convinced that it's gonna buy. A little convinced though, but not a lot. If this right here becomes a breaker, then I'll be more convinced. And these candles slow as shit. Macros in like 10 to 15 minutes, so I'll be waiting to see what it do. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Yeah, YM is going up, inverting all those civvies, and then still melting. Not a day I would want to trade, not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime the daily profile and daily candle is a little different, yeah, I expect this slow ass price action. But that's low key why I wanted to hop on here, so I can show people like you ain't always just gonna like be fully confident in where price going. Honestly, like if the draw liquidity was super clear, the way these candles praying, like how slow they are, would still make me hesitate. Because when it's moving slow like that, that's usually when it's a building accumulation, and you'll have that one candle that just rips it. So this is always what I would want to see at the start of a curl. I would want to see bearish PD arrays not holding. This is still holding. If you know, let me just mark this right there. That's still holding for now. But if it closes outside of it, which it almost did, and then this bullish PD array held, then I will be looking, long. But in this case, I would not be looking long yet. I would need more confirmation because obviously we bearish as hell. It's a draw on liquidity below. You got this order block right here, and you got these candles right here. So it would have to really like show me something. Like I'll probably have to wait till you get up to here then long, for real. Like above the halfway point of this bearish order block. These 3 candles, the halfway point's like right here. So I probably need to come up through here before I longed it. I know some people be trying to bottom ticket, but you gotta do it with confluence. You can't just bottom ticket because it's down there. So Nas and ES are just like a teeny bit cleaner than YM, but not by much. Only in terms of if you're thinking long. This could all be cap, but it doesn't look like it's going to be cap. All right, now this is a breaker. This is still a bearish fair value gap. So would prefer it gets at least halfway here before I was thinking long on a day like today. Let's see. Could still easily come down here because it's just engineering equal lows. There she go. There she go. What time is it? Macro loaded. Yeah. So at this point, you could enter there. You can enter here. All of them will work. If let's say I just went off this breaker, my stop loss would probably be something like this, and I'll probably do something like that. These equal highs right here, halfway point of this wick. But no, just no. Matter of fact, let me take this off for people think it's a signal. It's still in 15-minute Sibby and shit like that. So just know. This is still a breakaway gap. This could have been a turtle soup to run these and come back down. So this is why I would need this to hold as a breaker. This halfway, so the breaker here, and then the halfway point of this 15-minute Sibby. Or Bissy, I can't remember which one it was, but it looks like a Bissy. Macro is, yeah, but you can go some days like a little bit before, a little bit after. All right, graph. Can't go over the difference between a daily profile and daily candle. Yeah. So the daily profile starts at 12 a.m. right here. So you can see it did this basically. It opened up at 12, took a little dip, and then it's just a bullish candle right now, right? We above the 12 a.m. open. It's bullish. But the other daily candle, the fake daily candle, starts at Asia. So you see at Asia, it opens here, and then it goes. So we still in like a bearish doji type shit. So that's the difference. They like going against each other. You want them to be going the same way. 15-minute right here, Sibby getting inverted. It should probably Run up there for the highs, I would think. Yeah. This getting inverted too. This should be easy money. This getting inverted, especially if it closed outside of it. It could still respect it, but if it closed outside of it, then it should have no problem taking these, to be honest. Let's see, YM and ES. Yeah. Yep. ES a little bit nicer. Need that money flip. I'm halfway to TP, so clean, good shit. You see now, let's talk about this wick rejection, because I know we like kind of, it's like hard because the daily candle is bearish, but the profile kind of bullish. So this is the 4-hour profile after 10 a.m. Look at the size of this wick rejection compared to the body. A lot of bullish pressure there. It's just candlestick 1-on-1. So if this flips, like I said, if the flip's gonna happen like right here, this halfway point of this, that is, it should go. That's the money flip for you if it happens. So at this point too, I would be like, if I did actually enter off of that breaker or the whatever, and my TP was here, my first partial, I'll be watching this break even like a hawk. I ain't gonna lie. This is a breakaway gap, so maybe, you know, I'll be a little bit more lenient, but on a day like today when it's this slow, I'll be watching that like a hawk. And this is the low-hanging fruit just because of how slow it is. And if I went from premium to discount, like the PD arrays, that's why this would be the low-hanging fruit. And plus, this is a weekly SIBI, so the halfway point there. Macro loading, so I would expect it to boost. Everything looks like it's boosting. There it goes. See, this will play a little defense. You want to get a close above the halfway point of this. So right where my dotted lines is, you want to close above the halfway point of that. You see the money flip there? See the 4-hour candle here? That's the money flip. Oh, shit. YM long would be nice. That 15-minute gap above. Honestly, bro, when YM be moving this slow, I ain't a fan of it because it's supposed to be the most powerful one, so it should be moving a lot faster than it's moving right now. But I believe it still goes. I mean, let me see. I'm not a fan of how slow it is, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yep. Did it run these highs? No. Like engineer equal highs here. I'll be watching. I don't want to keep putting more shit on my chart, but a little retest. Upper quadrant is right here. Let's see what it do. See the reaction off of it? Y'all see my dotted line. I call BS on YM, not gonna lie. On YM longs, I'll call BS on all this, honestly, because it's in between so many PD arrays that it gonna bounce. Like Nas right now, y'all see it got right to the halfway point of that weekly SIBI right there, and then reversed. But it could still go back higher, and this would be engineered liquidity. Let's see, ES left perfect equal high, so you already know what that is. Price is definitely coming back up here for this at some point. Perfect equal highs. That would have been a good TP though, if you did get in, especially if you got in on the inversion and you just took it to right there and been out. That would have been nice. Where your TP at, Pippi? You said you halfway to TP. Nothing telling me to reverse. Halfway point, swing low, swing high. Fair value gap. YM. Yeah, this could have been turtle soup. Order block here, fair value gap. YM and Nas and ES so different right now. Hard to tell who telling the truth.
What's going on here?
Is that called or not yet? Who flushing? 21756. Oh, up here. Yeah. Yep, I like that. Well, you know, this played a little defense, so that's why that would have been my low hanging fruit. But I do like that halfway point of this wick. Tiny volume imbalance there. Order block. I like it. So see this 1 minute SIBI right here? If price is bearish, that will hold. If price is not bearish, then that will not hold. Simple details, smallest detail. See it? Macro still haven't even started yet. That's the crazy part. This is a breakaway gap. See if it holds. If not, flush it. See YM, how it goes so deep and then it could actually go higher. That's be why I don't fuck with it like that. Cause look at that shit now. Hella SMT too. This would be a lot easier to, if you were trading, to actually trade if the daily candle and the profile was like in line and not against each other. Today is so confusing. They all moving different. That's why that's why I'm not trading. All drawn liquidities hit. And Perk says not. Are you in a trade, Yo-Yo? There we go. Right there.
No, I'm saying it's not confusing. It's very obvious.
Yeah, for sure. Like why it's like this, you mean? Like why it's...
Yeah, my bad. Should have clarified.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I kind of thought what you meant. But yeah.
Okay.
ES looks cleaner. War tensions, hell on the market. The market is hell on the war tensions. It's the other way around. All right, what's ES and YM doing?
I'm not gonna lie, Asia lows is very obvious on YM, but like the way it's going there is not.
Yeah, no, for sure. Where's it at?
Every gap got disrespected on the way down.
Yeah, especially if it engulfed this candle. It should dump. All this shit should dump. Nah, it should be dumping. Well, I don't know if it's gonna dump, but it hit a good area here. This weekly SIBI, and then reverse back. 8:30 open. Let me take some of these levels off. All right, Macro, what you gonna do? You gonna give people another chance, or was that it? Nice. I love when I'm on stream and nobody's talking, but then I get the text, oh, they set up like, yo, good call. Fire. Especially on M15. So low-key an awful day of what is this? What chart is this? 4 hour? If that, well, actually it did flip and then it came back down. 4 hour Sibby. That's why you gotta take low hanging fruit on days like this. That's why I am doing. If YM inverses right here, bet the house on it. All this low resistance liquidity gonna get schmicked. I think Nas still goes, honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it still goes higher, but for the longers, you need this IFEG. Real bad. So you see how it's the same concept of prices curling? Like something on the bear side of ooh, the echo. Something on the bear side of the curve needs to fail, and then something on the bullish side need to hold. So when it be coming to like re-entries and stuff, because I know a lot of people like, damn, how you know when to get out and get back in? Simple. If this don't hold, price is not bearish. If this doesn't hold, then it's engineered low resistance liquidity. It's perfect equal highs right here. Right, this is a clear ass draw. Right there. So even if you were to buy like this macro right here, that would probably be the target. You would have to do something like this. Again, not a signal. Please don't take it as a signal. I mean, you take what you want on your own risk, but I'm just saying this is what I would be looking at. But I would check ES, make sure it's on the same wave. It is. Make sure YM is on the same wave. It is. Macro loading. Them highs is too perfect not to get ran. I ain't gonna lie. But this is a weekly SIBI again. So the weekly SIBI can overpower this little 1 minute chart. But 15-minute IFE or 15-minute fair value gap, IFEG there. I would think it curls. Need that money flip on this again. It already failed once. So I would be cautious. Like if I'm in this trade, I'm watching break even. Just because it already had a super big rejection from this area. This is a fair value gap. So I'm watching the halfway point right there. I would definitely want to see us close above it. Would definitely want to see some speed. Money flip. That's nice. That would be a TP. That would be a good trade right there. Great trade. What's YM on? YM still leading the way. We love it. ES. We love it. You know where to go, ES. It really just took the drawn liquidity, but go ahead and get that next one while you at it, my boy. That's nice for Nas. Money flipped. Come on, bro. May as well run up there. Honestly, on daylight today, this is a weekly CB halfway point. I'll probably just be done right there. Boom. and be out. It'd just be done. A runner would be nice, but I wouldn't bank on it on a weekly SIBI and when price moving like this, unless it just wakes up in the macro, maybe. But this would have been nice though. This is how many points? Quick 45 pointer, quick 1 to 2. Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on. Gotta do this too. See this run up right here? Up and then down. Let's fib that for the added confluence. -2 is up here. Let's see what else lines up with that. It's like order block right here. Kind of lines up with it. The fill of the gap. Yeah, you should go at this point. IRL, this 15-minute order block right here. Everybody see that? Nah, it's cooking up for the 1050. I ain't gonna lie. This 15-minute order block right here. So 15-minute order block, 15-minute fair value gap. Y'all see how it held? So this is IRL. Where's the ERL? Right there. See this equal high with this high and then to the gap? That's your runner. A runner, let me see where, hold on. That swing high right there, probably. But gotta keep in mind this is a gap. So I couldn't be greedy on a day like today. So at this point, let's say you were trying to leave a runner. Typically what I do is I'm watching the PD arrays. There's not a lot of PD arrays here to go by. I would go breaker as 1. This fair value gap is 2. Like if it came back to here, I'll probably like close it. I wouldn't give away all my profits at break even. But typically I would watch the PD arrays. It's supposed to be 3 against you. I'll be watching after 2. But oh y'all, I didn't even read the chat. I was just looking at the chart, what y'all got going on. NQ trades. Okay. Send me 20%, my boy.
Yo, doing these live videos are nice. I like hearing your thought process right in the moment.
Is that my boy Jay Listic? Look at that. Oh, what's up, my boy?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
How you doing, man? It's always a good day when I hear your voice, man. How you doing?
Chilling, man. I'm just in the shadows.
Yes, sir. I already know you behind the scenes putting the work in. Well, I would tell people though, like if y'all can consistently catch this type of move, or even like the first one from here, and I mean you can literally change your life. You don't need it to go all the way up here. You don't need a banger every day. You just consistent 1 to 2, consistent 1 to 3. Off this IFEG, I just want to see what it look like. Risk 21 to win 81. TP hit, TP smack. Nah, it's fire. YM just need to go ahead. Let's see what YM doing. Okay. See what I'm saying, bro? This is why YM be so fucking tricky. Cause that bitch, it disrespected 1 PD array, 2 PD array, and 3. Y'all see that? That's why YM be pissing me off. It didn't fully disrespect this last one though. It like caught it. This order block right here. Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was for sure going down here. Cause like you did disrespected all this bullish order flow just to hold. That'd be the frustrating part about YM.
Yeah, those 90% retracements.
Yeah, bro, this shit's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like this, cause like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. YM probably would take a lot of my money if I traded it full time. That's why the people who trade it full time, I salute y'all, cause this closed below the 79 right here, still went higher. That type of shit would piss me off. And then you know what the crazy part is? It could just turtle soup this shit and still drop. And you'd be like, God damn, bro, you was already down there.
And yeah, that's why the best course of action is just to not trade these days.
Facts. Big facts. Breakaway gap here. See the swing high in it right there. See the 3 colors? Blue, blue, blue. Like that. Engineered highs. I know people be like upset when like get to the high and don't take it, but that's by design. It's just engineering some more liquidity. I want to see if it goes to the -2 though. I ain't gonna lie. What time is it? I also want to enjoy my Friday, so I don't want to be on here too long. Live trading like this need to happen more. So the problem with, I'm gonna be honest with y'all when it comes to like the live trading. The problem with that is, if I actually got my money on the line, I'm probably not explaining as much as I'm explaining today. Like I'm gonna just naturally see this shit. I'm probably not marking as much of this stuff up. Trading real spiritual. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had to conquer a lot of demons, internal demons, to get where I'm at. Just with my own greed, my own like just psychology of just like self-confidence, how I look at myself, where I feel I should be. And I had to like eat that, swallow like a piece of humble pie to just realize like my journey is my journey for a reason, and I'm gonna get where I'm trying to go eventually. So I just can't force it right now. So that's like a whole spiritual awakening for me, and that'd be the tough part, because like people will ask questions and I'm probably not gonna answer them while I'm trading. I wouldn't even be looking at the chat or had a chat on if I was trading for real. But I do like want to do more tape reads and stuff, because I feel like this is the same stuff you get when I drop like a live trading video. You just don't have the chance to ask questions, look at it in live time, say where your draw liquidity is, me tell you how I feel about it, stuff like that. But then the hard part about it is,
Dude, if that's
now I was just gonna say the hard part about it is doing this on days that I'm not logged in and trading. I have to deal with this type of price action. What you was about to say?
no, I was just gonna say, shoot, yeah. If that's the case, always put a little disclaimer saying, "Hey, we ain't gonna do no chit chat, no talking." Kind of like what you do in the announcements tab or something like that in the main group chat. We just saying, "Hey, we're in the live chat." People already know the deal. Shoot, we just locked in.
Yeah.
Watch and observe if you want, but right now it ain't the time to ask questions. But just hear your thought process mid trading, especially switching through like the macros and minis. That was nice.
Yeah, because they do be. I from experience, like the mini chart will be different from the market, especially when prices is slow. That's like the main reason I wanted to get on today, because I kind of figured that price would be slow. So I wanted people to just see like how you can still read order flow when price is slow, and how I could just tell you certain things. That's nice right there. If it.
Oh, also, I have a quick question. Do you prioritize outside of like CPI and NFP week, any specific red news? Because right now I'm trying to backtest like specific red news folders and see which ones are more reactive than the rest, or do you kind of just treat them all the same?
For the most part,
outside of like NFP and CPI.
Yeah, I treat them pretty much all the same. The ones at 8:30 are a little bit more important.
Yep.
So when I see like it's a major news event like at 8:30, I'll try to avoid. I won't say I'll avoid, because like I could literally trade every day, but I would tell like somebody new or just anybody really just be more cautious trading ahead of that session, ahead of that day, just because you're gonna have like a lot of this type of price action leading up to the move, because they gotta engineer liquidity. I mean, it's all rigged, so it gotta put stop losses in on the buy side and the sell side, because every buyer needs a seller and vice versa. So I'll just like be more cautious. Anytime the candles is printing this slow, I would just be more cautious, period. And that's just before them red news events. That's when it's most likely to happen. And then for the news events, like today was a news event, right? What, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, yep. 2 of them.
What was this? This is just a 9:30 open. I see. Let me just go right here real quick. So the reason why I love like this ICT everything indicator is because I can see like when I see moves like this happen, I'm looking in the previous day for like the order blocks to hold. Like if I was to put a line on this down close right here, these three, and put a tag right across here, look how perfect that is. So I just be looking for stuff like that to just hold, like 15-minute, boom, boom. As slow as it was, this actual run up was very nice. And then I just go to the 1 minute and just cook up. To see the first, when we were down here, that first, what you want to see is that bearish PD array not hold anymore, and you want to see the bullish PD array start to hold. So right there, this breaker right here, that's always usually the first symbol. If you go before that first, I would say breaker. You just the IFEG got to be there, and they gotta. I would try to wait until at least halfway point of this just to be sure, because this could still. But it also depends on like how well you are at taking losses. I'll take a trade down here off this first IFEG, just because I'm okay with taking losses, because I know when I win, it's most likely gonna look like this. But if you're not at that point yet, then you need to wait for better confirmation, like up here, up here. So let's see the order flow right here, just to get into the details in terms of like holding runners. Breakaway gap right here. See the swing high in it, it's holding there. Boom. Look at this wick as a halfway point right there. See, that's kind of holding. All right. There's a fair value gap right in here, a tiny one. I don't want to put all this shit on my chart, but y'all see that holding right there. Engineer liquidity, right? Swing high, swing high. We already had the swing high there. And engineer more liquidity. Let's drag this up here. Let's do that. Boom. That's your next draw on liquidity. Again, the standard deviation is here. A tough day to expect, just like a runner, just because of where we at. This pink area is still weekly SIBI, so you got to be cautious. All right, so this is what I'm looking at right here, y'all. In terms of like if I want to hold or not. Boom. That's an order block. Down close candles. Body broken. Trampoline effect. What you want to see that? See that trampoline effect? That's what you want to see. It's also a little order block right there. I prefer it not get there. I prefer it does what it's doing right now. Money flip on the 1 minute is what I would prefer. It's 26 seconds left. I want to see it probably close above that in 20 seconds. So this would be 1 PD array. This would be 2 PD arrays here. Okay, so 2 PD arrays right here. Let's see if it holds. 8 seconds left. This would probably be my 3rd PD array. So if it inverts this, I'll probably be out of this if I was trying to hold a runner. See how it stopped right on there? So now I want to see it engulf this candle. Engulf that candle, you're respecting this order block right here again. Take a quick peek at ES. How ES living. Okay, you see the order block right there. That's what you want to see if you're in a NAS. You want to see ES doing what it's doing right now. Order block there. Swing high here. Equal highs. Right. And then you could check for like SMT in these little areas, like this little swing low, 1058, 1101. There's no SMT, but I'll be looking at shit like that. YM, what we doing? YM looking nice. I'm doing this on YM right now. I'm going swing high. I'm going swing low. We passed the 50. We up in this OTE area. I would not be being greedy if I was in a YM long. It still look like it's going, but I would be definitely counting the PD arrays against me. Fair value gap, order block, whatever. Probably 2 of them and I'm out. I would think it at least goes here. Equal highs, gap. But if it closes above this, then it should fill this gap and probably run to the highs. But the halfway point of this wick in 830 will probably play D. Let's go back. Nas kind of still bullshit on that order block. Not said, just talk about it all after. I'd even argue people would learn more. Well, a little recap of why. Yeah. Sometimes, bro, I just be wanting to hit the smack TP and go outside. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be having to like mark up the charts and post on Twitter, post on Instagram, post on Discord, and then hop on here and then talk to people about it live too. It'd be a lot, but I ain't gonna stop till everybody, or the majority of people, is at least where they trying to be with this trading shit. All right, what time is it? All right. The macro technically ends in 1 minute. I do want to see if it runs these. I doubt I'm going to sit here until it runs this, but I do want to see if it at least runs this. Check ES again. You want to see bullish candles on ES. You want to see bullish candles on YM. You want to see like this fair value gap. I mean, it's YM. YM can run out all this shit and still go higher, but you want to at least see some bullish order flow holding. Order block, fair value gap. You want to see that. You want to see a money flip on a candle. Let me see Dixie. What's Dixie doing? That's what you want to see on Dixie. You want to see it push down. We at 12 a.m. open. Bullish order block here. Not order. This is bullish order block. This is bullish fair value gap inverted. You want to see this hold. Everything else should probably push up if that holds. The order flow still order flowing. You see this? I want to see that hold. Price could be trying to go get some sell side first and then go. All right, so that's 1 PD array, 2 PD array. If this doesn't hold, I would be out of this forerunner. Especially because this pink area is a weekly SIBI. Yep. Let me see where it closes. 5 seconds left. If it closed below it, I'll be out. If it closed above it, I would stay in. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably be out. Damn, it's tricky. Because it might go back up through it. I probably would have cut my runner right there, though. But if it go back up through it like it's trying to do now, then let me see. I'll be checking for what's this? 1104. I'm checking for SMT. 1104 is right there. I guess they both took it. What's this one? 1101. 1101. I think that's bullish SMT on 1101. 1101. It's not really a swing low. But this candle, it took. A little bit of bullish SMT there. So bullish SMT and an IFEG that's good money. So you see this IFEG right here? I'm gonna just move this. Gap here. If I'm going for these equal highs, I would need that to not hold. Really, if you trade it, you should already be done for the day. If you took either one of those buys, but I need to come on though, because I'm trying to go to the beach and enjoy my Friday. Fuck is my phone so blurry? Yeah. Good love isn't easy. Let's go. Let's go. Good tape reading session with the squad on a good Friday. I know what time it is. Let's go. Hey, Nate. I heard you like 'em fun. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Today is Friday the 13th. I don't be knowing what day it is. I only know what day it is when I look at the red calendar. Every day is the same. I woke up today and thought it was Saturday. I'm not gonna lie to you. Get your ass up there, Nas. That's nice. Is what you want to see. Down close candles. You want to see that be an order block. That would be nice if it did that. I think it maybe do that. Yeah. Order block here. See that? down close. See the flip, 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 flip. Game over. YM still holding bullish order flow in the OTE. Nas, yeah, I would probably be done for the day off of that. Bitch, if you don't flip your sorry ass. All right, so you see how this order block is still being used? These down close candles. See how I never got disrespected? And it's still trying to make something shake. Why y'all talking dirty like that to Nate, bro? Why y'all doing that, man? Ooh, that's nice. Y'all like that? That's very nice. All right, I'm probably about to get up out of here. I don't know if y'all have questions. If not, then y'all think it's going up there? If it's going up there, y'all took a trade. I need 20%, cause I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm playing. All right, yeah, I'm about to hop up out of here. I'm gonna be in the group later. If y'all have any questions, this was recorded, so I'll post it in the group. I don't want the recording to be too long. That's why I'm getting off here, cause it did record the whole thing. All right, y'all.
Take care.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for sure. Holler.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Welcome. You're welcome.